Hi, my name's Kevin Van Decker. I'm the owner of Stuart Marine Services, located right here in Port Salerno, Stuart, right in the Manatee Pocket. So with boat survey, what we really do, it's kind of like hiring a home inspector for a home, but we do that on the water. We do that on your boat. As well as your boat looks really nice above the water and you're excited to buy that new boat. It's what's going on behind the scenes, under the deck, and the stringers, and the areas that aren't as easily to look at. That's when a boat inspector comes into play, and that's what we do at Stuart Marine Services. We make sure everything behind the scenes, under the deck, is ready to go for your future use, to get you away from the dock and back to the dock, more importantly. At Stuart Marine Services, we inspect all boats, anything from a 16-foot runabout all the way up to a mega yacht, and everything in between. So when we arrive at the boat, we kind of do a full overview of the boat. We look around and we kind of see if anything jumps out at us, and we get some photos of the boat, and we kind of start there. If the boat's on the hard or on a trailer, I'll use a cart and get up underneath the boat, and we check everything from the fiberglass to make sure there's no air voids, to make sure there's no delaminated surfaces in the fiberglass. There's nothing going on there, no soft spots. We check all the through holes, anything where water comes in, to make sure it's not going to be an issue. We check all the valves, all the seacocks, all the hoses. We just put the boat through a rigorous inspection, checking everything on the boat, just to make sure everything's going to work as it's intended to work. And that's basically what we do. We turn on all the electronics, we turn on all the electrical system, we turn everything on to make sure everything works properly. And afterwards, we report on everything. I submit, a very, very detailed report. This way, especially if it's a first-time boat buyer, and the boat buyer doesn't know a whole lot about boats, but sure wants to jump into a boat. At least this way, with a very detailed report, I capture everything from model numbers to serial numbers, and when the buyer is there, the potential buyer anyway, I could at least point things out and really give him an idea of what he's buying and how to troubleshoot things in the future if something may come up. At least he knows where all the valves are at that point, and they know where all the hoses are and what they do and where they go. So we kind of educate at the same time that we're inspecting. It helps out a whole lot. You never know what's going on under the surface. So sometimes sure, you spend money for a surveyor, but you save hundreds of thousands of dollars when we find, we call them showstoppers or deal breakers, things that are going to cost a lot more than the boat's worth. And also when we're surveying the boat, especially when the potential customer is there, sometimes they're a first-time boater. We're educated and we're knowledgeable enough to where we walk them through all the systems, and how to operate that water maker, or desalination system, or AC unit. I mean, even something as simple as turning on the power supply for the boat can be a challenge for a new boater. And other than just surveying the boat, we really spend the time and walk our customers through how to operate that boat safely and securely. So if you're buying a boat, don't go in blind. You need a survey, you need an inspector. If you're in the state of Florida, Stuart Marine Services has you covered.